Welcome to Speaker Co-working for June the 9th, Monday, June 9th, 2025. This is another big day in the direction of where we're taking SpeakerHub. And yeah, it's the launch of the new speaker store. It's available for sale for anybody who wants it. You can get lifetime access to the speaker store starting today. So we'll go into more details about how we are now going to be saving speakers $16,000 a year on speaking software. So with the new speaker page alone, you probably can save $5,000 to $7,000 a year when you look at the entire SpeakerHub suite. It is probably about a $16,000 a year savings. So it's pretty exciting to talk about. Let's open up with some wins, any wins over the weekend or any wins coming up um, for anyone that's on the call. Michael, good to see you. Mr. Leader, the leadership coach, good to see you.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Valencia,
Yeah, I can't remember if the last time I was on a call. I think I was on the cusp, but a week ago, maybe the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office approved my trademark registration of Chief Excuse Obliterator, so I'll be marketing the heck out of that.
how do you spell that?
Yeah, Chief Excuse Obliterator, Obliterator. So we're
Okay.
blowing up excuses, blowing up excuses that hinder people's success.
Now, I know what it means. I just never been able to spell it.
Yeah.
You know, you say, man, they got obliterated when I was a kid, but I don't know what it means. But I mean, I don't know how to spell it. So it's pretty cool. No, that's congratulations on the patent
Thank you.
on the trademark. I think it's the
Yep.
trademark.
Trademark. Yep.
Yeah, we have some trademarks of our own that we're defending, and those are really important. IP is important. Any other wins? Lawrence, go ahead. It sounds like your hands over your microphone, Lawrence.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Sounds like your hand was on your microphone. Any other wins? Any other wins? AJ, good to see you. Jadika, good to see you as always. Bonnie, Bonnie's husband, good to see him. Say Ron, Jasmin.
Good
Bonnie's
morning.
husband's always here. He doesn't talk much. I think Bonnie duct taped
Okay.
into the chair.
Is it working now?
Yep, you're a lot better. You're a lot better,
Oh,
Lawrence. Go ahead.
okay, perfect. Yeah, I was saying I'm outside, so might be a bit windy, but one of my wins, well, I have two. One of them related to speaking, the other one just related to my personal life. So the first one is that I've been getting not only more responses to my emails, but people have been reaching out to me. People want to book me for podcasts. It's all fantastic. And the second win is that for the next 3 months, I got my gym membership for free. So going to be saving a bit of money with that.
No, it's incredible. That is incredible. High five, man. You got to stay in shape. Tell them to send me one of them free memberships, man. I need one. You know, I need one. One of my good friends, his name is Andre. Andre was here to visit me in Colombia maybe the first week of April. And I remember him being here. He was 275, 280 pounds. And he sent me a photo today of him on a scale at 230. I said, "Dude, what'd you do? Cut off a leg? Like, how do you lose 50 pounds in 2 months?" You know, but he did, which is super duper incredible. So gym memberships are important. Um, Andre's a fellow speaker also, so it's pretty interesting. Um, yeah, any other wins?
I think
Yes.
a real big win is giving thanks to Angela for bringing us on yesterday to work on getting our programs ready our courses ready for the upcoming podcast, and that was a big win for all of us who were in attendance. So a big round of applause to Angela.
Oh no, that's cool, man. I didn't know Ange was hosting secret meetings until this morning. She says, "I did this thing yesterday." I'm like, "What?" So Ange trying to solidify her space as the queen of customer success. So I appreciate that. Bonnie, you're about to say something?
Yeah, what you mean trying to solidify? She is already there, my friend. She is the top of the heap. And I am grateful as Jadika for that class yesterday. My win is because of Angela and the support from the rest of the group. My videos are DONE done for that course. You're welcome.
It's incredible. Freaking incredible. Way to go,
Wow.
guys.
That
Incredible.
is awesome. I'm off camera because I'm still in between traveling and I look like a chipmunk this morning. But you did, you did get my email, Angela, that I would have missed it, right? But I'm working on the framework. So we'll catch up. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm almost back. One more plane ride, two more plane rides, and I'm back in the saddle.
No, it's super duper good. It's always good when it makes me feel good when people are traveling, but they still want to be a part of what we're doing. So it's a big deal. It shows a commitment to getting booked and things like that. So that's really important. Sharon, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing real good.
That's cool. That's all that matters. So, Sharon, did you see our new course creator?
Yeah, I've seen you demonstrate it.
Okay, all right. What did Michael? Did he leave, or he just turned his camera off? All right.
No, he's still here. His
No, I
camera's
was
on.
talking about the leader, the leadership coach,
Oh, Larry.
Larry. I'm sorry, Larry, the leadership Larry, right? Larry, did you see our new course builder and product builder?
No, sir, I did not.
I'm going to show you. Today is the launch of it, so I'm going to bring that up because I think it's a cool thing to show people. So let me go into the builder first, and then I'll sum everything up because I'm doing like 13 things over here at once, trying to make sure that we can get this thing going the way I want it to go. I think this is done and this is done. All right. 1 second. So over the last year, it's been a year now, a year and 1 week since we purchased SpeakerHub, a year and 9 days. And from day one, I knew that SpeakerHub was left in the 1900s. I mean, it was like an old system. It actually is older than Instagram, right? So, with that being the case, it was really, really, really difficult sometimes to, get SpeakerHub to behave the way we wanted it to behave, right? So we knew we had to rebuild it from the ground up, right? And the worst thing about rebuilding something is that the old stuff kind of stick around and you want to hold on to it. You ever move to a different house and you end up boxing up a bunch of junk that just goes in the garage at the new house? It never makes it inside the old house, but it's still in the boxes in the new house. And you ain't never looking at that junk no more. You had your nostalgic moments when you was packing it up, but you're never gonna look at it ever again. So I used to hate when my mom would do that. She was the master of collecting stuff. So I made a rule in my life that whenever I move, I'm selling everything. In every house I've ever lived in for the last 10 years, if I move, I'm selling everything. Come get it. I'm not paying for no U-Haul. If I can't put it in my car and it's just my clothes, any furniture, we sell it all, right? So people think I'm crazy, but that little thing drove me crazy as a kid. But I think that same thing can happen when we develop products. We bring old things into it that probably don't need to be a part of it. We can just get to the new stuff. We want to tell them about the old stuff, right? So I think the future of teaching and learning will be this light, easy to to complete style of education. Why? Because I remember when the TI-85 calculator came out. And normally when you were a kid, you had to, or if you had a calculator, a digital one, you were fancy. If you just had a calculator that looked like this, you thought you was incredible, right? And then they went to the scientifics. and it went to this. You was like, oh, I got a scientific calculator. They got all these extra buttons from the TI-83. And then they went to, now it is even fancier on your iPhone. They have what they call math notes, where all you do is write the problem in your notes, and it just does it. Like you can use the camera or whatever. You don't even have to use the calculator anymore. You can just put your camera on there to answer the questions for you. Well, whoever came up with that camera calculator had to rethink everything that a calculator did, right? If you look at it, it didn't have any buttons on it. It was just the camera app. That's what we did with the new SpeakerHub. We tried to throw as much of the old stuff away as we could, but keep enough of it so that you knew you were in the right place, right? So what do we need? We needed a way for you to have a bio. But things have changed. Back in 2014, when SpeakerHub first came alive, people weren't offering digital courses or digital products or coaching programs. That was a whole new thing. ClickFunnels had just came out in 2013. Think about how, like, we think a sales funnel is a new, like, oh man, that's been out forever. No, that in 2012, sales funnels and upsells and downsales and all that stuff didn't exist. Right? I remember putting together an online coaching. Zoom didn't exist, right? So SpeakerHub was prior to Zoom. SpeakerHub was prior to Uber. Think about that. Prior to Uber, there was SpeakerHub. That's a long time ago. A long time ago, right? And the software that SpeakerHub was built on came out in 2009, which means they were developing it probably in 2006. So we wanted to rethink how people think about online education from the educator's perspective. You already have the biggest competition you will ever have in ChatGPT, right? Larry can hop on ChatGPT and he can have a fractional CFO by the name of Open CFO, or whatever you want to call it, right? And it could be his chief financial officer or chief marketing officer for his organization. So how do you guys compete in a world, Larry, where everything is moving so fast? And you can turn this thing into an assistant instead of a replacement. Does that make sense? So I'm going to ask you, since you've never seen it, if you could design the ideal product building platform, what would it look like?
Visually, what would it look like? Or how would it function?
How would it function?
I would speak and it would do the work.
You would speak and it would do the work, right? So let's try that, right? So I'm going to come over here to our new course builder, right? All right. Can you see it here? So this is the new speaker page inside the course builder, right? And the new page, when we go to, let me see, teacher right here, this is what the new page looks like. So we gave you the bio, but we also give you these new videos where you can show yourself in video. It covers up the whole screen, makes you look good, but you can sell your products and services now. This is bananas. You can also invite people to your events. If you got events coming up that you're going to be speaking at, now you can invite your friends to come check you out at your upcoming speaking gigs. This is totally a game changer from our perspective. So how do we bring this into the new world? Well, Larry said he wanted to be able to talk, right? So I'm going to come over here and say, let's see, enable, because I don't know how to do it, enable dictation on a Mac. What keyboard I need to push? Click on the keyboard and then click the heck. What's the keyboard shortcut? Let's see. All right, function. All right, so if I tap the function thing, it should work. All right, let me try it. Let's see if it works. Is there even function on here? There's no function on a Mac. I don't know how to do this. But I want to enable dictation. Enable dictation and go here and turn it on. Let's see. I know y'all probably thinking I'm crazy, but just work with me for a minute. Click on the Apple, set it, and keyboard in the sidebar. All right. Dictate text. Edit, start dictation. Yeah, that's it. All right. So I'm going to click on the Apple, go to system settings. So let me see if I can do it. And click on the keyboard in the sidebar. And see if it'll let me do it. One moment, guys. Sorry about this, but I want to do it the way that Larry suggested, because I think that that's important for the people. Let's see. Dictation. All right, here we go. Sorry. Enable. Perfect. Perfect. Press the microphone. All right, cool. All right, so we good. Let's try it. Let's go back. Let's go over here to our course creator. I'm going to click here. And now I have it's going to open up my dashboard. And I can just type in my things as I would like. Let me see if my microphone going to work. Hello. Nope, it didn't work. No, voiceover. No, that's not what I want. I want microphone. I want this. Hello, say something. Is this working? Nope, it ain't working. Okay, I try it, guys. No, I don't want to talk to Siri. Siri, turn on the dictation. Okay, it won't let me do it. But however you once you turn on dictation, you should do this, Larry. So, Larry, tell me what's your what was your thing? Create my new training live weekly coaching, let's see, program based on my IP called, what is it? Obliterate excuses? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Chief Excuse Obliterator.
Okay. But that's your title. But what are you called? Obliterate excuses. Is that fair?
Sure.
Right? And boom. So now I click there and watch what happens. Excuse Eradicator, live weekly coaching program. What you're going to see here is in the next 20 seconds or so, is going to go ahead and start writing out who this is for. There's the course. There's the content. We already got our modules. We're getting our lessons built. We got some quizzes to make sure that they stay on top of it. They're really learning what you're teaching. As we would say, they picking up what you're putting down. This is happening live in real time, Larry. Now, why is this so cool? Well, one of the things that we wanted to do is we're in the excuse obliteration business too. We just call it excuse removal, because I get speakers all the time that says, man, I was going to do it, and I don't know how to do that. And I don't know how to use all the tech and all of this stuff. But we've removed a lot of that, right? So you can see now the entire course is outlined. And then there's our quizzes. So in ChatGPT, what would you have to do, Larry? Copy and paste all of this, right?
Yes.
Right. But that wouldn't be very SpeakerHub if we made you do that. So now we click a button and it's going to go ahead and build out the course. The AI is going to go ahead and build out the course for you. So you see, no drag and drop. If you're talking, you just talk and it makes the course for you. Already outlined, already ready to go. If you want to add or modify, you can. But now you can come over and change the price. How much you want to sell your monthly coaching program for?
500.
500 a month?
Yep.
Okay. Right. And you're going to give them a sale price at the beginning?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Any sign up enrollment fee?
Nope.
All right, perfect. So there it is. There's your monthly coaching program, your weekly coaching program, excuse eradicator. We just eradicated your excuse to not having your course live, right? Boom, click preview. There it is. It's live and ready to go, right? You can put your Zoom link so that they can join you on Zoom. You can come in every week and update the live sessions, put those in, but you have a course live in SpeakerHub on your speaker page for people to be able to see. Got it? Jasmin, hands up. Put your hands in the air.
Yeah, I'm so exhausted. I missed a lot. So right now I have a course outlined for the Burnout Pie framework on ChatGPT. So I can disregard that and come into SpeakerHub right now and do what you've just done.
Well, you can do both. You can use the one that you've already created, and then you can create a second one.
Yeah, because I like the way this is set out in SpeakerHub,
Yep.
because as a prize, it's got everything there.
Yep. Everything
So
is
what
there.
I would do, I would just, because it was air, I would just double check to see, compare to see what I had, because what I had done, it totally captivates the burnout pie and the for and the workout.
So let me show you something that's really cool.
Yeah.
And this is something that I think we kind of take for granted sometimes is like in ChatGPT, it makes it really difficult because it doesn't remember everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it has like a very short memory,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going to show you something really quickly. And so here's my old speaker flywheel stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my IP. This isn't anybody else. This is my stuff, right? And I take my speaker flywheel IP, and we didn't put a limit on the prompts, right? So create a course from my framework, right? So I can put my framework in here, explaining what the speaker flywheel is. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it shows inbound, outbound, all the stuff I talk about, the two halves of the flywheel or whatever. Now, so there's no limit to the amount of information you can prompt it with. So you could use your IP, take a speech that you've created, turn it into a course.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I mean? So
Yeah.
now this is the flywheel. Y'all know the flywheels,
Yeah.
using one small gigs to get bigger gigs. This isn't ChatGPT making it up. It's ChatGPT taking what it knows about what I gave it. I gave it a lot of stuff. Garbage in, garbage out, guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what I would do, I would just go on the SpeakerHub, not SpeakerHub Pro,
Yep. This is the regular SpeakerHub.
and I will see the course creator on there. It's already on there.
No, it's not on there already. We're in pre-sale. You will get access to it as a lifetime member. I just talked with Gustavo. Either the email is going out today or whatever. I literally before this call, dude, is this ready for lifetime? We promised them last week, right? So it's coming. We just got to make sure that everything is the way we want it. One of the things that we've learned in our team is really good people want everything to be perfect before they put it out. People like me, I just needed to be kind of all right because I know it ain't ever going to be perfect. So I'd be like, dude, just give them access. No, it needs to do this. No, it don't. They're not even going to look at that stuff, right? So, but hopefully we can get that to you. But let me show you something cool, Jasmin. So now I can come in, and the hardest thing is knowing what to say,
Yeah.
right? So I can come in here now on my lesson and say, write a script on this lesson, right? And then now I just put my lesson in there and it's going to write my script for me. So now I know what to say and it's already transcribed for those who want to read it instead of listen, right? So now I can just go ahead and say, hey, welcome to this lesson on the speaker flywheel, a transformative model designed to accelerate and sustain momentum in your speaking career. The speaker flywheel is not just a tool. It is a dynamic framework comprised of interconnected components that collectively fuel your growth as a speaker, right? This is what we can do. Does this make sense? So
Yeah.
it gives you your scripts also.
I see.
Right? So now you got your scripts, you're ready to go. You need to create a cheat sheet. Maybe I want an assignment, right? I can come in here and say, watch this. Create a worksheet on this topic. I put that in, and then now how do I want it? I want it as an outline. So give me my worksheet. Actually, I misspelled worksheet. So it's probably going to say something stupid. Right? Give me a worksheet on this topic. Create a worksheet on this topic. Boom. And yeah, let's leave it as essay. Let's see what it comes up with. So now it should create the worksheet for me. So then now I can make it into a PDF or another doc. Now there it is. You see that?
Yeah.
My worksheet is done. Again, I'm in the excuse obliteration business. Ain't that right? Did I get it right, Larry?
You got it right.
Right? So now I can create my worksheet there. Is this making sense, Jasmin?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to like make it where there's no reason for someone to not have a competent course that they can use and put out in front of the world.
Yeah.
This is an exciting time. It is an
Fair enough.
exciting
Yeah.
freaking time.
Crazy, especially for me who, when it comes to the technicality of stuff, this is really easy to follow.
Yep. So a lot of people ask, well, what's the price going to be when it goes live normally? So I'm going to share that with you guys now. And that'll kind of be my talk for the day. We'll go through this stuff, right? So what we realized, Maria and Angel made these great graphics for us. What we realized, everybody's all over the place. We got 1,000 different pieces of software that we're using. So in those interviews, I was asking people, what are you using? Oh, I'm using Teachable, and I'm using Active Campaign, and I'm using Talkadot, and I'm using MailChimp, and I'm using Speaker Match. I'm on Guestio. I got a coach. I got Kajabi. We're like, dude, if y'all using all of that, it's going to take you $1,400 a month to get booked. Like to run the flywheel outside of SpeakerHub, it's $1,400 a month. Tell me which part you want to throw away. You gonna get rid of the conferences, the associations, the podcast, take down your speaker profile? You want to get rid of the CRM, right? You want to take out the Chat GPT? Like it would cost you $1,400 to build this on your own, right? So we're saving speakers $16,000 a year. Now, these are speakers who 50% of them make less than $10,000 in their business. So this is a plus. I just gave them back 16 grand. Does that make sense, Kevin? So here's what y'all were saying. Well, why can't we have everything in one place? Every call. Y'all ain't got this. Can y'all add that? I tried this other thing and this, and I'm like, yep, take this down. Let me go and look through the notes. What suggestions? I transcribe these videos and I say, what product suggestions did they give us this week? And I end up with the product suggestions. So this is what we're trying to get rid of. The other thing is that it completes the flywheel, Remember, we had the old speaker page. It really was prior to Instagram and Uber. Now we're brought into the 2020s finally with a new page that's using AI right off the bat. I say it takes 10 minutes, but in reality, it's probably 2 minutes to get the base of it, and then another 8 minutes to go in and kind of tweak it the way you want it. And then you still got to record your videos, but we give you the scripts for those too. So in 10 minutes, you go from zero to product. It looks really good on the phone. Event planners aren't looking for you on your phone. They're on their desktop. On the phone, it's the people that use your speaker QR. And what do we want them to see? Product. They just heard you speak. They don't need to see your about. They know who you are. We need them to see product when they go to the phone. I put my QR code. I want them to see the courses, the books, the trainings I got for sale. I don't want them to see, here's Ron, and here's my speaker reel. To hell with that. You just heard me for 45 minutes. Does that make sense? Lawrence.
Yes, and we'll be able to link that speaker QR code to a specific product.
Yeah, you can link your speaker QR to whatever you want. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You can put whatever URL you want it to go to. That is right. So this is what the event planner is going to see. But your customer needs to see this. You see what I mean? The event planners want to see, oh, he can speak. And your customer just heard you speak. Show them the product, bro. Right? So here's how we compare. We look at everything else. Teachable, only lets you sell courses. Speaker match, you get some conference leads and you get a profile. Speakertunity, you get a bunch of leads, but nothing else. You get a bunch of spreadsheets. Pod match, they get you on podcast, but they can't get you a speaking gig. Podcast guest, they give you access to their directory. You get a profile, but you can't get speaking gigs. You can't sell a course on any of these outside of Teachable. Does this make sense? So here's the current pricing for SpeakerHub. It's free, $149 a year, $349 a year for gold. We're getting rid of silver. No more silver chips. No more silver chips. Y'all remember that? No more wimpy chips, right? So we're getting rid of silver. Silver is going away. We're also getting rid of annual. We're bringing back monthly. We bring in monthly back. Yeah. I don't know if y'all like Justin Timberlake. Take it to the bridge.
That's
right?
bringing sexy back.
That's it. We bring in monthly back. Yeah. Them other speakers don't know how to act. No. Okay. But yeah, we're bringing back monthly, right? So here's the old price for monthly. Gold monthly is $49 a month, right? But we wouldn't be SpeakerHub if we left it as that. So we're cutting the price of gold monthly by 40%. If you're on gold monthly now, if you're sign up for gold monthly in the future, it will be $29 a month for gold monthly. This does not allow you to sell any products or services. This is the current gold plan. We lowered the price on it. But we added our new shop plan. So nothing went up. We gave you more for the same price. So if you're paying $49 a month now for SpeakerHub Gold, we will upgrade you to shop automatically. Or you can cancel and go over here to $29. But you have to manually do that. But we'll upgrade you to shop automatically on July 1st. Got it? So if you're on a gold plan right now or a silver plan, you can keep your silver plan. We'll roll with you. But if you're on a gold plan, you'll be automatically upgraded to this. If you're on the annual plans, just stay where you are, right? Nothing changes if you've already paid for annual. You'll be where you are, right? But if you want early access and you want to get off that annual plan and get into a lifetime plan. We made our first affordable, super duper 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 affordable, no excuses lifetime plan that will save you $13 a month, save you $16,000 a year. You can get access to the SpeakerHub speaker page. No pitching, but just the speaker page and the ability to sell your courses for $497. You won't have access to SpeakerHub Pro, but you'll have access to be able to sell all of your stuff, your books, everything else. This is a heck of a deal. It's like cheating for real, right? But what are we going to do? We're going to toss a bonus in there and give you 3 months of SpeakerHub Pro for free so that you can try it out if you're new. So you can get 3 months if you get a lifetime plan, we'll give you 3 months of a SpeakerHub Pro for free with your lifetime plan. Depending on which level you choose, that depends on what level of access you get. So if you're out in the exploring, you will get access to the podcast. If you're an emerging, you'll get access to podcasts and associations. If you're on experience, you'll get access to conferences. But that depends on which lifetime plan you purchase. This is the future, guys. The future is here. It is freaking here. And I'm super duper, you may not be able to hear it, but I am super duper excited. I slept literally 7 hours this weekend working on this to get everything lined up for you guys and for everyone that's watching this. This is a huge time. Now,
So Ron, for my lifetime membership, I just have to wait to get that course creation stuff set up and then I'll go.
yep, you just got to wait till we send out the email to the other lifetime members to give you all early access.
Yes.
Everyone else who buys the lifetime, they will get access in on July the 1st. You all will get early access because at the Pro Speaker Summit, we want to show off your courses. Does that make sense? So we want to
Is there
show
a
off
date for the
Jadika's
summit
course.
as yet?
It's June the 20th. Firm June the 20th. It ain't changing. If it change again, we canceling it. It ain't changed. Right? It's going with or without me, June the 20th. Right? So we want Jadika's course in there. We want Kevin's course. We want Jasmin. We want Bonnie's. We want AJ's courses. Right? We want your courses inside so that we can show you off. Right?
Ron, I've got a
Yep.
question.
Yep.
So about a month ago, 2 days short of a month, I purchased Speaker Gold for
Yep.
$349. And I know on the last call I was on, you said you were going to go to monthly. So do I have 11 months of credit now at $29.99 a month or at $49.90 a month?
Well, so here's the thing. Here's what I would do if I was Larry the leader. I would upgrade, pay the extra $100 or whatever, and get a lifetime account in the new thing with the course builder because the gold doesn't have course builder. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I would just upgrade to the new thing, and then you don't have to worry about it, right? So you never pay us ever again. No monthly fees, no revenue sharing. You just cover your Stripe cost.
So are you gonna send out a notice to us to make
Yep.
that option available, or do we got to find it?
Yep. Nope. We have separate emails for everybody depending on what plan they're on. So if you're currently on a SpeakerHub Gold plan and you've paid annual, we will send you a link to upgrade to the lifetime ones. Make sense?
And then the course builder, is that to promote live instruction with all of us teaching our courses, or is that a way to promote archived material that someone's really just watching a video or reading on their own, or is it both?
It's whatever you want to promote. It's your store. It's Shopify for speakers.
Hmm.
When you go over to Shopify, they don't tell you what you can sell. You can sell month-old bread. You can sell bread right out the oven. They don't really care, right? It's your store connected to your Stripe account, hosted on SpeakerHub.
And a few weeks ago, I had asked if I could get to the point, if we could get to the point where we actually saw who viewed our profile. Are we there yet?
Yep. So that's one of the new things that that will be incorporated into the new speaker page. You can already see who viewed your profile. You can see how many profile views there are currently, right? But identifying everybody, if they're not on the page, like if they're not logged in, we don't know, like with a bunch of certainty. But if they're logged in, we know who they are, and we'll be able to give you some insight into that.
So those are the registered users.
Yep. I mean, most people can't identify who visits their own page. Who, like, if somebody said, "Hey, Larry, who came to your page today?" You have no clue, right? So what we're able to do is those who are registered, yes, we can track that. But for those who are on the outside, we have about a 60% success rate of being able to correctly identify them, right? So
You know, I'm just looking for a better way to reach out to the people who did look at my profile and be more proactive than not know at all who they are.
yeah, exactly. And we can, with certainty, we can show you the people who are logged in. But on the outside, it's a shot in the dark. It's some new technology, that we've developed. And, it's going to take some time for it to be honed in, but we're testing it every day. Right?
Okay.
Yep. But we're working on it. Michael, how's it going?
It goes well. I just have a question since I don't get to see your screen share. So I just want to ask and clarify.
Yep.
This whole issue with the courses, so it will actually help you completely build from scratch a course?
Yes. So you will put in an AI prompt. Right. And when you put in the AI prompt, our system will write the entire outline of the course with lessons, descriptions, and everything.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that I understood it right. Can I ask?
Well, let me tell you a little bit more.
Yep.
So after it's already written it, you don't have to copy and paste it or move it anywhere.
Right.
You click a button and it automatically puts it into the drag and drop builder without you ever touching it.
Got it. One more question, and I actually emailed you about this, but if you don't mind, I'll ask. In the speaker profile page, there's a place where you can put in testimonials and so on, or you can have people send in testimonials. I have a lot of letters of recommendation, and I'd love to actually insert those. Is there a way to do that?
So on the new SpeakerHub, there is a section called publications. So if you have PDFs or things of that sort, you'll be able to attach those documents to that publications tab.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I am
Makes
going
sense?
to go. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, but we want to make it as easy as possible. So the
I
AI is
appreciate it.
integrated as a button inside that all you have to do is find it with JAWS and activate it, and it will prompt you to go ahead and talk.
I want to talk in your voice. Perfect. I've got to
Perfect.
go. I got to go off to another meeting, but that you clarified. I appreciate that.
No, Michael, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for all of the work. We took all of your suggestions into consideration in the development of this. When you see our new email builder that comes out
Yeah,
Wednesday,
I'm looking for that.
yep, no more of that little bitty screen, that whole modal thing. We got rid of it. Santiago, your meeting with Santiago was 20 times more valuable than you can imagine.
Glad to be a part of the process, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of your help. You've made it easier for all of us.
Well, thank you. You take care.
Thank you. Yeah,
Bye.
guys, sometimes we don't realize how much we take some things for granted. And our QA team spent about an hour and a half with Michael about a month ago, walking through all of the things that were mislabeled or not really user or accessibility friendly. And so I've never felt so humble when looking at something that you have pride in, and then you realize, man, you forgot a whole bunch of people, right? So that's one of the great things about what we're building. We're taking those things into consideration to try to get better so that our websites, your websites that you present on our system, they're compliant, they're working, they're doing what they need to do, they're properly labeled, so forth and so on. It's an incredible task. So any other questions? Larry, great question. You will be getting an email along with everybody else offering the opportunity for them to upgrade to a lifetime license while they still last. Once those are gone, they will, the person will have the opportunity to just upgrade to monthly. Yep.
Gotcha.
Nothing changes with your current plan unless you change your current plan. Right? Any other questions, comments? Janika, Kevin, I know a lot of y'all seen this 1,000 times, so saw a bunch of people bail. They were like, "Oh, he going over that again for the 19th time." Yep, every day until it's ready. We gonna promote the heck out of this because we don't know who's watching and who needs it. And y'all need to be working anyway. Y'all need to hear nothing else from me. Y'all don't need no more coaching. Y'all need to work. Anything else, guys? Hey, look. As long as it don't take 19, right? 18 times is good. That's the limit. You know.
Those of us that are technically slow, I don't mind watching you demonstrate it again. Not at all. It's solidifying it in my tech slow brain.
It's pretty simple though, right?
Yeah.
So here's what you can do. You can share it with your friends. We have we're doing like a Kickstarter type of campaign. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go out and raise some cash, see if we can what was I? But okay. I was gonna go and raise some money from investors to try to get this thing going. And I said, dude, I can sell this. Most of us can't, if you're a speaker or a coach, you can't go out and raise VC money. Ain't nobody invested in a speaker business. It don't make sense. It's not scalable enough, right? But as you grow it, you can get investors. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna go out here and raise money when I can just be an example to my people how you raise money. You raise money selling your stuff. So we said, let's go out and raise some cash. So here's where we are right now, right? Right now, we got 24 days left. Our goal is to get to $100,000 raised by July the 4th, right? We're calling this the Day of Independence. We're independent of monthly fees, right? Independent of all these other goofy programs, right? So this is where we are so far, and we're gonna keep going. And $4.95, somebody can sign up. We give you all the reasons why. We show you all the stuff. We got our people who already have lifetime, right? But we just want to show you, we're trying to save you some bread. So if you know a friend that wants this, they can come in and they can get access to this today. This is the cool thing. They can get access today. Look at all these testimonials. Y'all see all the results? So why did I put all this stuff on here? Because y'all watch me build this in front of y'all. Right? We get all the testimonials off the call. We tell you got to get testimonials, host events so you can have people to come on and give you testimonials. You're going to need these testimonials someday. So every day we record our calls and we record our wins so that because to get someone to sit down and write a testimonial is like getting them to donate blood. They have all the intentions, but they never show up at the plasma place. Right?
So you said we can show people this today because I do have friends I'm trying to reel them in. So how do I get them to see what you just, or how do I get them to, besides getting them on this call, because some of them work still?
No, I mean, they can just go here and watch the video at the top. I explain everything in that video at the top of the page where I basically say, hey, watch me whip and watch me nay and build this course in 3 minutes. So it's a 15-minute video, but in the first 3 minutes, I build a course and then I talk for 7 more minutes and I build another training program on the backside.
Can you put me a link in the chat so I can just email him a link?
Yep. Give me 1 second. Let me
email a couple of them. It's like 2 or 3 guys.
Yep, we got you. Give me 1 moment. Any other questions? I'm gonna get that to you, Kevin. I'm gonna text it to you so that it's not lost in the chat. Okay. Yep. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, man. What y'all think? I think this is super duper duper exciting.
So, Ron.
Yep.
So the 20th, I'm just so lost in time. The 20th SpeakerHub Summit. So we're going to get this email on time to build a course to be able to have it done up for the summit, right?
Yep. Let me show you something really cool. Let me show you something really, really, really cool. 1 second here. Now, here's the great thing. What are we doing with this product? Let me share my screen again so that you all can see it. So, Jadika, is Jadika still here? Jadika, you still here? Or did she leave?
Yes, I'm here. I'm
right?
here.
When you bought SpeakerHub Pro, was it ready?
No.
Wasn't ready, right? Was it worth the wait?
Yes.
Right? So this is the same type of campaign we're running. I'm going to show you something, Jasmin. So stick with me. This isn't fully ready yet. Does that make sense? It ain't fully baked. We still working on it. And we working hard on it. I'm talking about like super duper 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 hard on it. Right? But let me show you something over here. Let me show you the cool thing about the courses. Because I only want to teach what I live. So understanding that, Jadika, what do you think I'm about to teach? Since I only want to teach what I live. So what did I just show on that page a second ago? How to sell a product that ain't ready yet. Right? Does that make sense? So look up here at the top. What does that say? Scheduled for. When does this product go live?
Ah, Suki now. All right.
So put your product in there. It don't have to be live. You can just get it in there. You can say it'll be live July 15th. It'll be live August. You can do some work and get your webinars and all the other stuff to promote it up, but get it in the store.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? Let me
Totally.
give you an example. Rotten Tomatoes. Y'all heard of these people before? Right? 2025's most anticipated movies. I don't know who that lady is. Wicked, the trailer. Right? Well, when does Wicked even come out? When does this movie come out? That's the wait, hold on. Let me see. Right? This old witch movie comes out when? November 21st. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
When they promoting it?
Now.
And y'all the only people on earth that's trying to promote your stuff the day it go live in the store. You out your mind. I've been talking about this speaker page with y'all since January. Y'all just didn't know how I was talking about it. But y'all watched me build all the stuff. Y'all saw me practice with the AI, how to write your course outline. Y'all thought that was just me just twiddling my thumbs and making stuff up. No. Y'all was watching. Y'all was part of the product. Hey, let me show you how to do this. You think I'm just doing it? Come on, man. Give me a little bit of credit. For 6 months, we've been working on this. Ever since Gustavo got here in January. We had an idea of what we wanted it to be, but we're working in the background, trying to make it as easy as possible, right in front of your eyes. So, you know, the funniest thing, when I asked Cardis the other day before we showed it to y'all, I said, Cardis, what you think it's about to be? A way for me to build a course, use the AI? He already knew because Cardis had watched us for 6 months. Do it right here in front of you. Is this making sense? Walk it like I talk it, play it how I say it, teach it how I preach it. Get that in your head. It's Juvenile, circa 1999.
I'm glad you can see me.
That's it. You know, if you a paper chaser, we got your block on fire. Come on, man. Don't act like hey. Look, Janika, what you know about old Juvenile?
Well, I'm going over that page and I'm going to make sure I start something, but it isn't there yet.
Look at it. No, it's not ready yet. It ain't ready yet. But Sharon know about Juvenile and the Hot Boys. Bling, bling. That's it. That's all we doing. We just walking like we talking over here, man. Make sense? Any other
Okay,
questions?
I'm watching my email.
No, I got you. I got you. I got something for y'all too. It's gonna be good. Super duper duper exciting. Anything else before I have to hop off? This has been a great speaker co-working. I know it's a remedial class, but it is what we need. This is how you build momentum, guys. Lawrence, what's up?
Yeah, I just have a comment about this that I really appreciate it because for me, I found that my content and the stuff I make is really good. I just don't happen to be all that good at online sales. So this will help a lot with not only streamlining the process, making it easy to get it up there, keep everything organized, and not go broke.
Yeah, let me tell you, what's the most important function in a business?
Sales.
Sales. What's the least practiced thing of entrepreneurs?
Sales.
Sales.
Sales. If you go into Google, watch this. Let me show y'all something. Y'all want to see something? Check this out. You a paper chaser? You got your blog? This is my brain right now. I got to stop singing it. How many Google searches are per day? Right? So 100,000 searches per second, 8 billion searches per day. That's wild, right? How many per month? 417 billion searches per month. Does that make sense? Y'all see that? Now watch this. I'm going to show y'all something, which is wild. How many times is sales training Google per month? Let's see what company can tell us this answer. All right, so let me see. Let me see. Where can I find how do you find like keyword research? Uber suggests? Maybe that works. Let's see. Sales training. Wait till y'all see how many times this is Googled. It's 41 billion searches per month, right? How many times did it say for sales training? 5,400. Holy smokes.
That is incredibly shocking.
If you talk to enough entrepreneurs, you'll find out it's not. Right? Hold on, there it is. Why did it keep going off? What the heck? All locations, sales training. I think I got a bug or something in my computer. So turn this off. There we go. All right. Yeah, 5,400 is what it showed, which is bananas. Sales training. I already got an account, idiot. There it is, 5,400. Pretty wild, huh? But watch this. Start a LLC. Well, it ain't spelt like that. That's the first problem. Right? How to start an LLC. I bet you. Look at that. Right? Or start a business. Let's do that. You saw that 31,000 on start a business, but only 5,000 is 6 times more. Pretty interesting, huh? So that's the big difference. Selling is the most important thing. So since I can't control the sales training that people get, I can free up your time to make you available to do sales training and to focus on the other stuff. All the things that we can automate, we should. Right? Kevin, what's up?
Ange had mentioned last week, because I was in 105-degree Arizona temperatures all weekend, so from Friday until last night. She had mentioned a course creation workshop that was going to be possibly going to be live this weekend. I'm wondering, did that happen?
So,
Yep. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
yes, basically all we did was people just recorded the video. So it wasn't a workshop in terms of using the new system. It was, hey, what do you speak about? What do you usually speak about? Record the modules to get more people comfortable recording and seeing themselves on camera and reviewing. That was the big aha. And Bonnie did that. She recorded what she's already been doing. So the goal wasn't like create something new. It's what do you already know? What have you already been teaching? Just record it.
Oh, okay. So did you record that session or no?
Well, great question. Here was the format. We recorded, however, we had a conversation, Kevin, and then we went away. Then everyone went away. So it was like then we came back in an hour and people talked about what they recorded. If they had questions, then they went away. So
okay.
there isn't a whole lot.
It's
That,
okay.
you know what I mean?
That's fair. I just
Like,
was curious because
or
just
anything.
like Ron said, you can't go over it too many times for me.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
impossible.
Literally what I just told you, what are the key points that you talk about in something you already talk about? What's your intro and conclusion? And record 5-minute videos. That's literally what everyone did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was no formal training. It was just get together and do the work, block off 4 hours and then record. That was what yesterday was about. Bonnie?
Something that was really helpful to me was that we started with going to the frameworks, right? And then one framework that came up for me was Avenger. And then I put that into GPT and got a script for the number of videos that were in the thing. And then I moved that into bullet points, and that helped me know what I wanted to say in each section on the video. So that was a really important beginning of it.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm working on it.
Awesome.
No, this is an incredible time, guys. I'm talking about like super duper 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 incredible time to be alive and a part of SpeakerHub. I want to share something with you guys really quickly. Here's something that we're doing that I think is really cool. So when someone signs up for a for the lifetime account, right? Well, I was making my jokes earlier about rapping. There was a song, you know, what they say, it ain't no fun. Y'all know the rest of it. It ain't no fun if your homies can't have none. So we gotta upgrade. You can get a friend an extra account for $200 off, right? So y'all can split it. It's a discount for both of y'all if y'all split it. Instead of $4.97, get 2 of them and it's only $3.97 a piece. So, or you can give it to somebody as a gift. You got a speaker friend, you want to give them a gift for their birthday, buy them a SpeakerHub account. You're not giving them $297. You're giving them thousands of dollars they're going to make down the road selling their products and services. If you got a group of people, y'all like, man, we should all just get the group one, and you buy 12 of them at $297. We ain't got no problem with it. You know, buy them and give them away. Make it rain, SpeakerHub accounts. That's the whole goal. You know, I'm going into my hip hop bag today for all of y'all that don't know. Guess who's back in the SpeakerHub house? All right. But yeah, it ain't no fun if your homies can't have none. So give it away to your friends. And yeah. Any other questions before we hop off? Good to see everybody. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, good to see everybody. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna end the video in the recording. Oh, did you record today, Ange? Okay, in the recording, and I'm gonna talk about something I want to share. All right.